People saw me in the gym working out in my wheelchair. Then they would see me in the gym on my crutches. Then they'd see me back in my wheelchair. Then they'd see me limping around. They'd see me get out of my wheelchair and do some tricep pushdowns and get back in. And they said, when I see you and all you've pushed through and what you've achieved, that gave me hope and motivation that I too could achieve it and I would have no excuses.
Welcome to the Fitness CEO Podcast, a show dedicated to helping fitness entrepreneurs launch and grow successful gyms. Here's your host, Bryce Henson.
What would you say were some strategies that really enabled you to be successful? And the reason I share this is because, especially is primarily a male-dominated industry, but that's changing. It's changing quickly. Even within Fit Body Bootcamp, we have dozens of really strong females that are entering our brand and really doing incredible things. So I'd love to be able to provide some strategies from a business perspective, from a leadership perspective, that really allowed you really strong success as a fitness professional that really help our audience listening.
People want to, first of all, they're always watching you. They're always watching you. They're watching you how you are in the gym. When I first started, I started training clients, and I learned a very important lesson that kind of hurt at first, but I worked for another company as an independent. I wasn't an independent contractor. I worked for another fitness business and got paid. And I was a professional dancer, and dancers show up to class in old sweats, torn t-shirts, big baggy sweatshirts tied around your waist. And that's how I was used to working out. So I showed up to be this professional trainer. Once I passed my certifications, the gym owner came over and said, "Where do you get your clothes? Do you buy them at like a garage sale or something? You look so unprofessional." And I was like, oh, I was like 25 years old, and I was like, I looked like a dancer going in to take a hip hop class. And after that, I didn't have much money, but I took the money I had and I went and bought 2 really professional, beautiful, matching, like the Adidas jacket and pants. Like, I looked super professional. And I just lived at the gym. I was there. I asked the front desk if, I said, can I offer any free walkthroughs, training sessions to brand new members? People saw me in the gym all the time. When I was out of the gym, I was a representation of fitness. People would look at me and come up to me and say, "Oh, are you a trainer?" Because and this was also before everybody wore a lot of yoga pants and stuff. So I was always in workout clothes. But I think it's really important to be a walking billboard and representation. You are your brand, and people want what you've got. So I think it's really important to practice what you preach, what you're telling your clients. And for me, I didn't believe in going in the gym and eating donuts in the gym when I'm telling my clients, don't eat donuts. And so, like, pretty simple things that, a lot of people maybe think that people are not watching. People are always watching you. And believe it or not, I got so many clients by starting up conversations with people in line at the grocery store, being in line at Starbucks, being in line for the teller at the bank, where people would just come up to me and start asking me questions, and lo and behold, they would become a client of mine. So that was very helpful. But I do want to share that, after my accident, I lost a lot of my confidence, because when I was training at the height of my career, I was like the fastest runner at the gym. I trained people that were getting ready for their CHP test. I would put them in and condition them to get them ready for the CHP. I would hold mitts for the biggest fighters. I trained fitness competitors, male fitness competitors. And I prided myself in lifting out with the, heavyweights, the big buff guys at the gym. And I was known for my legs. And now all of a sudden, I had lost 20 pounds of muscle. I'm completely deformed from the hip down. I felt broken as a trainer, and I thought, who's going to want to work with me? And to my surprise, I went back into the gym and my clientele boomed when I said I'm officially able to train clients again. And the reason was people saw me in the gym working out in my wheelchair. Then they would see me in the gym on my crutches. Then they'd see me back in my wheelchair. Then they'd see me limping around. They'd see me get out of my wheelchair and do some tricep pushdowns and get back in. And they said, when I see you and all you've pushed through and what you've achieved, that gave me hope and motivation that I too could achieve it and I would have no excuses. And so here I felt broken, but what I realized was I was setting an example that anybody could overcome challenges, whether it was weight loss, weight gain. I mean, my weight went from dropping 20 to being up on the scale for 20 pounds. I mean, I was all over the place, but I was figuring out and people saw that. My clientele really boomed. And then one other thing is one of my clients who recently passed away, she was so amazing. And I had her for over 20 years. And she said to me, Amberly, you're a much better trainer now because now you understand my pain more. And I think that as trainers, when we can understand our clients and when they know how much we care and we really put a lot into like keeping ourselves educated and informed. And so we can bring creativity to their workouts so we can always inspire them, but ultimately so that they know that we care, that we are in this with them, then that's how I think we have a thriving, successful business.